Good evening everybody and welcome to my channel. If you haven't been with me before, my name is Stella and I learnt tarot during lockdown around about the end of March, beginning of April, and I'm going to show you in a minute that I paint and draw my own tarot cards because I actually only had playing cards in the house when I started tarot, so I've been on an incredible journey. So what I want to do for you today is I want to do your love reading for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so it's your love reading for the next two weeks. So if you're watching now, it's the end of July to the first week in August, and if you come across this a year later or something like that, it will just be the next 2 weeks of your love life. So the other thing is that I am considering doing extended, so I will put a note on this video if I do extended, and you can purchase at a very reasonable cost more in-depth information. So I'm just going to turn this down so that you can see the cards. There we go. Hope you can all see that. Okay, maybe I'll just do that. Okay, so this is pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3, and it's what is your love life? What's in store for you for the next 2 weeks of your love life? What's in store for you? Okay guys, let's go for pile 1. So let's have a look at pile 1 and see what's in store for you for the next 2 weeks of your love life. And if I do an extended on this, there will be an extended link so that you can go and find out more information. So I don't know what the cards are, I never do. And as I'm just doing this, I would just like to thank you so much for everyone that is subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. Ooh, saucy card coming out here. And for everyone that booked a private reading, it's very easy, just £25 on Etsy or PayPal, and you can just email me on that. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you for the next 2 weeks. Let me just tune into the cards here. Okay, so what I can see here is yourself here, the Queen of Swords here. And what's happening is that you are putting in quite a firm boundary with this king, or this masculine energy here, the King of Wands, who is quite an exciting, sort of quite an adventurous type. I think on the negative side of this, it could be that they're a little reckless or unreliable and that sort of thing. So I see you being very firm, and I see that you're applying your logic here. I feel that you are, yes, I feel like you are trying to defend the quality of your life just now. You know, you want your days to be filled up with joy and happiness and that sort of thing. And I am wondering if this masculine energy here, this King of Wands energy, is maybe you have a fear of them causing some disruption in your life. You see, I think you are ready for love, because you've got the Cupid's arrow here and you've got this lovely butterfly here, which shows that you're in a position of transformation. But you are being very logical and very decisive about your love life just now. And I do see this King of Wands coming in with a lot of passion towards you, or hoping for the opportunity of a lot of passion. It could be also that you're actually hoping to reignite a sexual union with this person, but I feel like you are unsure about this. Maybe you desire it on one level, but logically in your mind you know potentially it might be the wrong time, wrong person, something like that, because we have this warning card of secret sex. So for me, it's talking about Either you're in a third party situation, either you know you're a third party situation, or you suspect you are, or you're in a committed relationship, they're in a committed relationship, or you're both in a committed relationship, but you would like this to happen between you, or it has happened between you, and it's maybe something that you want to do again because it feels so delicious, and it's something very illicit and very forbidden. And I feel like also maybe it's something that keeps playing on your mind, that, you know, that wonderful sex life, you know, that wonderful sex life. I wish I could have it again, but at what cost? At what cost? And again, not only do you have a boundary here, I haven't drawn this card out yet, but it's the Nine of Wands. And it's almost like the wands are like, please, I'm just having a spiritual yawn by my friends in the spirit world who very much want to give you this message. So the Nine of Wands, if you can imagine the 9 wands or 8 wands in the ground, and like building a fence around yourself. And I feel like you're wondering whether to give this relationship one more go. All right, someone in your life, you're thinking about, will I give it one more go? You know, whatever has been going on between you, you know, will I go back in and give them another chance? I do feel for some of you is that it is this King of Wands who is considering, will I go in and have another chance? But I do feel that a lot of you are not in communication just now. Okay, and I feel like you're very emotionally turbulent about this secret sex, about what's happened between you, about this male energy here, or this masculine energy here. I feel like for the next 2 weeks, yeah, you're going to be feeling quite turbulent emotionally about this with the Queen of Hearts. And I do feel for some of you, you're wondering, do they love me, or do I even still love them? This is what I'm feeling. So let's pick a couple more cards here and see what's going on. Let's pick another 3 cards. Let's find out what's going on here. Yeah, so for some of you, you've had a very stormy time in your relationship. You know, storms do pass quickly, okay? They come and they go, and there is the promise of sunshine. But I feel like you're unsure if you step out or let this person in or whatever. Sorry, that's not very clear, is it? Or whatever. I feel like you feel if you bring your boundary down and you step forward, or you let him step in, or if he does step in, I feel like you're unsure what you're going to get, whether you're going to get a storm or whether you're going to get happiness. And there's a lot of secrets in this situationship, this relationship, whatever it is. There's a lot of secrets going on, maybe things that you're not sharing. I feel like for some of you, there's a fair bit of sneaking around as well, that you're not wanting others to see your relationship. For some of you, I'm feeling that maybe even some of your friends and that are tired of hearing about the problems in your relationship. But look what comes out. This magnificent 10 of Cups here. So I can't deny that someone in this connection is really, really in love. Either they're in love with you, or you're in love with them, or both. So there's something not right here at the moment, okay, in your relationship, in your situationship, in your connection. There's definitely something not right here currently. But then it seems to have this, which is the most beautiful card, and it's about marriage. So someone wants to marry someone. Someone is at the level of wanting this magnificent connection. And there's a lot of beauty here, but there's quite a lot of separation and problems here. So for the next 2 weeks, I can't see much movement forward in the next 2 weeks. I see a lot of you might let them, there might be, you might make a connection. But what I do see is a lot of love in this foundation of this relationship. So let's see what the cards advise you. What do you advise? Okay, very, very good. Well, when I say I'm very unusual, I don't often get reversals, hardly ever. I feel what they're saying is take yourself out of bondage, all right? Take yourself out of fear. Go and wash your hair, go and get your makeup on, all right? And open yourself up to the cup of love, because it came in reversed. This is the Four of Cups. When someone's disillusioned about love, could be you, could be them, okay? Open yourself up to the cup of love. Open yourself up. Switch your energy up in the next 2 weeks, all right, to let this move forward. So what I'm going to do is, potentially I'm going to do an extended on this if you want to know a little bit more of what's going on and to get more advice. But at the moment, that's your advice in this situationship, to move it forward. Okay, be open to the cup of love and don't be disillusioned about love, and release yourself from this bondage. Take your blindfold off, take the swords away, okay, take this bondage clothes off, that is keeping you locked down sexually, and keep yourself open to love, and let's see what happens. Okay, so that's for everyone in pile 1, and do have a look out for the extended link on this. Wow, that was amazing. Okay, so let's go for everyone that picked pile 2. So this is about what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks of your love life. So at the moment, I'm reading it at the end of July and into the first week of August. And if it's timeless, so if you land on it, I don't know, 6 months from now, it's just your next 2 weeks. So let's have a look here. I don't know what the cards are underneath. So I'm just going to lay them out here, and I just want to thank, lovely card. I just want to thank all my subscribers. Oh, you've got an extra card there, which is really interesting. Just want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and supporting my channel, and for everybody who has booked a private reading. Thank you so much. I love doing your private readings. They're just £25 for a full hour, full in-depth reading. Okay guys, I've just seen the 10 of Wands there. I was just seeing if I got that card drawn out, but I don't. So what's happening in the next 2 weeks of your love life? Okay, so what I see here is that I see a man here, or a male energy here, who is very self-absorbed with themselves, okay? This is the card of Narcissus. Narcissus is only interested in their own reflection. So we've got the mirror reflection here, and we've got the reflection in the water here. Now, it may be that this person steps forward in the next 2 weeks, but I feel we're getting a little warning here that this person is only stepping forward for their own self-investment. And I feel like you need to keep this in mind. Doesn't mean that they don't love you, doesn't mean that they don't care about you, but I feel you need to just look at that, just look at their actions and see if the actions are for you, or see if their actions are for them, for their needs, their wants, their desires. Are they being caring and loving towards you? But I do see that there has been some depth in your relationship, and there was a great opportunity, or is a great opportunity, for you guys. Were very entwined at one point, and there was a lot of abundance in your relationship here. So I do feel this reading is more for people who are in separation, or had a little bit of an argument or something like that, and there's a little bit of a strain in the relationship now. And alongside this beautiful card, which is like a beautiful fixture, like a permanent fixture, there was something permanent in your relationship. Or if you're not in a relationship, this person's coming in and there's the potential of that. There's also a lot of depth of emotion, real depth of emotion, could be on both sides here. Now look at this, guys, look at this. Look at the waves, look at that. Okay, we're talking real depth of emotion. Some of you, it might be quite turbulent, a lot of passion, a lot of desire, a lot of satisfaction with this narcissistic energy here, this very beautiful, I want to say, I can't say the word, enigmatic, put me right, guys, okay, because sometimes I can't pronounce words, okay. A lot of love here, potentially a lot of love here, but also deep passion, rainbows, excitement, joy, the whole thing is here. But I do see that someone feels very overburdened by this situation. It's an excess of something, and someone may have moved away, not that far away. For some of you, not that far. I feel like there's been a shift out of the relationship for some of you, and potentially this narcissist, beautiful narcissistic person is coming in with a message of desire for you. But there has been regrets over this foundations of this relationship here. So there's definitely an awful lot here. Potentially it could be a rebirth of your relationship here. I do see this female energy, you know, feeling really good, very beautiful about herself, you know. There could be, for some of you, just looking at the time there could be for some of you that you're different from different countries, or there could be some travel involved, or one of you is thinking about traveling at the moment. There's this expansion here of the world, and one of you has come to some sort of completion cycle in your life. You feel like you've been on a journey and you've completed, not just completed, but the completion is very positive actually. You may not feel like it's positive, but it's very positive in that you know the answer to the questions, if that makes sense, you know, do I want to work in this job? Yes or no. Do I want to be in this relationship? Yes or no. You know, it's like you've worked it out, and you're almost ready to pass through this beautiful sort of celebration wreath in the air. You know, you're ready to leap through that. So someone's going to come out of this very positively. Let me just have a look for you and see what other messages we've got here. But someone's been incredibly overburdened by this situation. Could be this narcissist here. I don't just want to call them a narcissist, but someone who's invested for themselves. So let's see what else is going on for you. Now, I am considering doing extended readings on here where you may get more clarity. Oh, that's really interesting. This was from the first card. Sorry, the first reading. So I see your female energy here, putting up boundaries. And I think what you're saying is, if this situationship gets rolling back together, if you've had a little tiff or something like that, and you're re-establishing yourself, if this is going to be a new person, which we could probably find out in the extended, if we're going to do that, if you're going to do that, you're kind of saying, I've got a boundary and I'm only going to do it if I feel real joy and happiness. I'm only interested in real joy and happiness in my life. And here we have the card of joy and happiness. Real joy and happiness. This is a card of celebrating with friends and things like that. But it's kind of saying to me, my life is so full and beautiful and wonderful and happy and joyous. I can't help but express this to my nearest and dearest. Right, like my whole life becomes joyful. And I feel like this is what's happening here, because there's definitely been some regret here. Someone's been having some regret here over, and a lot of love and romance and nostalgia over this relationship, but it has this warning card that there is a heavy burden, either if you're going into a new relationship, a heavy burden to overcome, or a heavy burden between you. And I do feel someone's potentially walked away, turned their back on you, or you've turned your back on them with this. So I think what we'll do, as I said, while I'm doing this reading, I haven't fully decided to do extended because there's software to sort out in order for, to take payments and stuff like that, although it'd be very reasonable. But I can't see, let me just have a look quickly. Yes. So in the next 2 weeks, you can expect a message to come through, a message of desire, and it's whether you want to respond to that message. And in an extended reading, we can find out a lot more about his intentions and how this is maybe going to develop in the future. Okay, I really enjoyed that. And I'm glad you're putting in your boundaries here. It's really good. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I really enjoyed that. Please leave a comment if it resonates. So this is for everybody that picked pile 3. Just going to sort my cards out. Okay, this is for everyone that picked pile 3. And the question is, what's going to happen in your love life in the next 2 weeks? So I'm reading this in July. It's funny that that wants to turn around. I'm reading this last week in July, first week in August. If you come to it at a later time, it will just be your next 2 weeks at whatever time you land on this. So I don't know what the cards are below, so let's have a look. Okay. Oh my goodness me, what's been happening here? Wow, proposal. Okay. And I just want to thank all my subscribers for subscribing. Thank you for liking and subscribing. It really helps my channel. So thank you for supporting. And for everyone that's booked a private reading, it's just £25 for a real full in-depth 1 hour reading, pre-recorded or live, whatever you prefer. Okay, wow, there's some really massive stuff going on here. So let's have a little delve in. Someone here, we've got the card of feeling out in the cold. Someone's feeling very bereft, very rejected, very isolated, that no one cares for them. There's no love, there's no support, there's nothing there. Okay, this is how the reading is starting out. And the desire to reset. Okay, can I please, this card is like, can I please reset my life? I just want to have fun. I just want to be free. I just want to enjoy life. I want to embrace life at its fullest. This is the Fool card. Okay, it's when someone sets off with only what they require. Now, because we have the King of Swords above this, I do feel that potentially it could be the King of Swords that's feeling this way. Like someone that wants to relinquish maybe their responsibilities in life, and they just want to go and have fun, and they don't want to have responsibilities, and they really want to enjoy life. The King of Swords is someone using their logic, okay? And it is somebody, but it is someone who is willing to transform. So there is a male energy here that is willing to transform and potentially wants to reset everything, and he wants the sun to shine. I really must redraw this card actually. But we have a warning card that this King of Swords, or this male energy, or masculine energy, is a bit of a peacock. Alright, this is a person who is always maybe looking over their shoulder for someone better. That's just the feeling that I'm getting, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to do that, but there is that energy behind it. And I do feel like they're calling you though. when I see this card, I see all different things. Sometimes I see them calling other people, but at the moment I see them calling you, because I feel like they could be the ones that feel rejected and out in the cold, and you know, that they're isolated, that they've that they've lost something. Okay, I feel like obviously you guys aren't together. Okay, most of my readings are for this. And this desire to heal and to extend the olive branch here, and to have something stable, someone that's desiring something stable, and not only just desiring something stable, but oh my God, a proposal. Now, I've had a lot of readings in the last few months where we've had people in separation or situationships and blocked and whatever, separated, and this proposal card keeps coming up again and again and again, but it's always coming with this sort of like there's some sort of separation here. These are very clear cards about moving forward, you know. This is someone that wants to put a ring on it, you know. This is someone that wants to be in a committed relationship with you. Now, whether that materializes, you know, is another thing. So I am thinking about doing an extended with this. I will put it on the video title if I'm going to do extended. I've got to set up some little bits of software to take payment and stuff like that. But I feel like this is worth looking a little bit deeper into about what's going on, because let me just see if I can just also give you a little bit more information, because what I'm not seeing here is love, but I see a proposal. Okay, so let's see if this relationship genuine? No, are their intentions genuine? I would hope so if the proposal card is there. Let's have a look. I've got my eyes closed while I'm doing this, guys. I find it a lot easier. So I'm not swayed by the back of the card. Yeah, I do see that this is a genuine relationship. We've got these two cards of healing, the olive and the olive oil, and the star card. And, you know, someone wants their wish to come true. Someone wants, you know, that nourishment in the relationship. And I do see quite a lot of fertility and sexual energy here, and someone that believes that you should be divinely together. Now, I feel like obviously it could be you, but I feel that this King of Swords that's coming forward is also feeling this. Okay, beautiful colours here. Yellow, which is the solar plexus, isn't it? No, sorry, I don't have my chart with me, but it's the yellow is the action card. So I do see action happening here in the next 2 weeks. So I would say if someone's going to come forward, they're going to come forward with something I feel is going to quite shock you. And as I said, if I do an extended for this, what sort of message is going to come through? Yeah, someone wants to come back in and try again. Very, very dramatic. So yeah, so please look out for the extended link. So someone's going to come in with a very dramatic energy back into your life here. You know, if you're in separation or not talking or whatever, or had a little argument or something like that, you know, someone's coming back in here. They want to try again. And they mean business, which is quite exciting. I'm quite excited for you. Okay, guys, look out for the extended link if I'm going to do it. I think I will, and it's been my pleasure to do this reading for you. Okay, many thanks, and ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao.